Good morning, students. Today we will learn chapter number 7, Advanced Excel Tool. In this lesson, we will learn an interesting tool, that is the macros. Macros are programs that run within Excel that can help to automate common repetitive tasks, thus saving the time, boosting the productivity with the simple click or command. Means here children, suppose you want to delete row or you want with your spreadsheet or you want to insert the row or anything. So for that you have to go on the home tab, select the delete option, then click on the delete row. All this thing you have to do. Instead of that, you can create a macros that completes the entire sequence, means whole thing, like no need to go on the home tab, no need to on the format cells, no need to go on the selecting, no need to select the delete options, no need to go on the click on the delete and delete row sheets and all these things. By simple clicking, means complete the entire sequence with a simple click or keystroke, means by one clicking you can do that thing easily, or by the shortcut keys also you can do this thing automatically. So now we'll see how to record the macro. Enabling the developer tab. Before you can record a macro, you will need to access to the developer tab in the ribbon. See here children, this is our ribbon bar that you know. On the ribbon bar, file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review and view. View is the last tab. Here you can enable your developer tab for the recording macro. So for that you have to click on the file or file tab and option, or you can click on the blank area on the ribbon, right click on the blank area on the ribbon tab and click on the customize ribbon. As you click on the customize ribbon, the Excel option dialog box will appear. In this Excel option dialog box, there is the two panel, one is the left and one is the right. In the left panel, there is the showing the commands options, whichever you can use. Here we are using a customize ribbon, and then here in the customize ribbon, right hand side also two panel are there. One is a command panel and one is a tab panel. Under the customize ribbon main tab panel, there is see home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view. After the view, one tab is there, that is the developer tab, and its checkbox is not selected. So for here you have to click on this checkbox, click the tick mark and click on OK. As you click on OK, your developer tab will appear after the view tab. This way you can enable your developer tab, and see here you can see a options in the code group for the record the macros. After enabling developer tab, you can record your macros. When you record your macros, Excel will register every mouse click and keystroke as a part of your macro until you stop your record. It is important to have that step you wish to Excel record that record throughout beforehand. Beforehand means children here, when you start the recording, so Excel will record each and everything. Means suppose you are double clicking, you are doing, or you are using a shortcut keys, or you are using any keys, or you are clicking anything, that all thing it will record it. Until when it will record? Until you stop, click on the stop recording. It's excel important to have a steps, means this steps is very important. And note it students, before you start the recording, you have to click on the use relative reference enable. You have to do use relative reference enabled. Macros are recorded with the action relative to the initial selected cells. Means whatever your cell is selected, when you click on use relative reference and then you start the recording, so whatever whichever your cell is selected, with that cell what you are doing, what you are clicking or what you are using a shortcut, this all thing is recorded. If you are not enable this user relative reference, so it won't be able to do. Let's see how to record the macros. Now here we will see how to record the macros. For recording the macros, first you have to click on the developer tab, and from there code group is there. And this group is for what? This is related for the coding. Macro is simple application that is related with the coding type. So that's why we are learning a simple, very simple application like coding. Here macro is registered with every mouse clicking and keystroke. Now listen children, I had placed my cursor over here, and first I have to click user relative reference. User relative reference is enable, and when you click on it then it will enable, and macros are recorded with the action relative to the initial selected cell. Means whatever the I will do with these cells, that will has been the recorded in the macros. After enabling use relative reference, you have to click on the record macros. Above this, the record macro option is there. As you click on record macro option, there will record macro dialog box will appear. Here record macro dialog box is appeared. Now students, here you have to give a command, but no space. Here you don't have to give a space. Suppose I want to delete a row. So I have to write here delete, delete ROWS, rows, and shortcut key. If you want any shortcut key, you can give here shortcut key. Now I am giving Control plus R. This is my shortcut key. And description you have to write. First, here you have to select the stroke micro in this workbook. Means in this Excel whole workbook. Means all the sheets which comes, or you want to select it this macros you want to work with the new workbook or personal macro workbook, but I am using here this workbook. Now here description you have to write a description when you press the control R or when you click on the records macro. So what have to do macro, what have to do, that you have to write the description. So I am here writing delete rows by pressing, then what key, by pressing control R. Means here I had wrote the instruction and description related the shortcut keys, and then click on the OK. See carefully children, when you click on the OK, then your recording is started. Then whatever the clicking you do, each and every single clicking is has been recorded, and then macro will can do that thing. Now I want to delete the rows, right? So as I click on the OK, my macro is started for recording. After this, I have to click on the Home tab, and from the cell group, click on the Delete drop down button and click on the Delete Sheet row. As you click on the Delete Sheet row, your row is deleted. Now again go on the Developer tab and click on the Stop Record. As you click on the Stop Record, your record is stopped. And then now see here, when you place your cursor over here and press the Control R, your row is deleted. This is for the deleting a row. Same way you can delete the columns also. And you can insert the row and column also. Now I am showing you how to insert the column by using a macros. So first use relative reference, click on that, then click on the record macros. After clicking on the record macros, type here insert insert c insert column columns, and then now which shortcut key you want children. Suppose I want K, Control K, right, this workbook, and now I am typing here insert. Here you can give a space, here you have to give a space columns by pressing Control plus K. means control K key and then click on the OK. Now my macro is recorded whatever I will do with this cell that macro will record. Now I am going on the home tab and then click on the insert and click on the insert sheet column. My column is inserted. Now go on the developer tab and click on the stop recording. As you click on the stop recording, macro is stop record. Now I will place my cursor here and now I am pressing Control K. Column is added. So anyway, this way you can add the column or delete the row or column or insert the row or column and delete the row or column. Both thing you can do with the help of the record, a macro. This I showed you with the keystrokes, means with the help of the keyboard. Or you can manage your macro with your macros also. See here, visual basic macros. Here this one and now here macros. So here I had created two macros. That is the delete row macros and insert column macro. So from here, whichever you want to run, you can click on that macros and click on the run. As you click on the run, see here, row is deleted because I had selected delete row. Now, if I click on the insert column and I click on the run, so row is inserted. So this way, children, row and column is inserted by easily and in single clicking with the help of the keyboard or macros. So it is very easy. Instead of going on the home tab, then cell group, delete, drop down button and delete a row or insert and drop down button, insert row and column. And now children, with this you can manage your macros also. Managing macros means what children here? You can manage your macro by using the run or you can edit your macros. This is little high level, but you can edit your macros that you should know where you want to edit. Or you can delete the macros also. Suppose this macros you don't want. Suppose this macro you don't want, so you can select that macro and click on the delete option. As you click on the delete option, your macro is deleted. Edit macro, in that what you can do here, see, you have to editing whatever, but here you should know what you want to do. Suppose here you want to change the keystroke, control R that you want to change, so you can do it from here. And children, here option is there, you can change the keystroke from here also. From here you can change the keystroke, whatever keystroke you want to change you can change and click on the OK. Now suppose I want to delete this macros insert column, so I select that and click on the delete. As I click on the delete, do you want to delete the macro insert column? If you want yes, so click on the yes. Now see, for insert column I pressed Control K now. So if I am now pressing the Control K, it won't be, see, it won't be inserted. Now hyperlink is appear because the Control K is for the hyperlink. And children, remember one thing, whatever you are using with the macros, so here undo and redo cannot be worked. This way you can record your macro and manage your macro. Dear students, we finished our half chapter 7, that is Advanced Excel 2. Means we finished our macro topic, and with this video I have posted a one Google form which is completely based on this video, and you have to fill this Google form because attendance is based on this Google form submission, and you have to write a Google form with the correct answer in your computer notebook.